Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to Scatter Love Tarot. It's your girl coming at you with another pick a card reading. Things are a little different. I said they were going to be a little bit different after I got moved. I had some stuff that I wasn't able to bring out because, you know, when you're moving, you have to pack things up, and living in an RV is a lot different than moving a house. So, yeah. Anyways, first and foremost, excuse my nails. I had a couple of battle wounds that I'm surviving from. And I was not able to redo my nails just because I didn't want the nail polish remover to get into the sores. So that will be fixed shortly. Bear with me. My nails don't create a good reading or a bad reading. So just letting you know, some of you have the perfectionist bug in you, and I get it. So I do understand that. But I do want to say thank you to all my returning subscribers, and just for you being here. It's truly an honor to share this space with you, and I'm so honored to be back. And all the love that I received while I was gone was just so phenomenal. And just thank you for sharing your love, your generosity, and your light. And for those of you that are new, welcome one and all. And I'm so glad that you're here. And just a reminder that this is a safe space, that we are all human, and you can show up as your most authentic self here to be who you truly are. I also would love to give a shout out to Rabbit Montana 233. Thank you so much for your super thanks and being a super fan. I'm just so blessed, and it means so much to me. I also gave you, if you're wondering, a super thanks on the community tab, or for those of you that are wondering, there is a super thanks on the community tab. So that's just something to put out there. It is never, ever, ever required. It is just if you feel generous or would like to have those types of shout outs, that is something that I do for anybody that gets me a super thanks, okay? So I just wanted to send that out though. Rabbit Montana, thank you so very much. I'm truly blessed and honored to have you here and to get to share this connection with you and to be able to connect with your beautiful soul. So I'm sending out a big hug and lots of love and blessings to you. Okay, so there are going to be a lot of changes coming up to the channel. All right, so I'm going to be shortly offering memberships. So this is for those of you that are the diehard fans and you're curious about it. Keep an eye out, because in the next few weeks there will be an opportunity to get memberships. And as I get closer, I will explain to you all the details on that, okay? But that is something I would like to get out there first so that you know it is something that's going to be available for you. And there are really amazing perks to being a member here, okay? If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you can always like, comment, and subscribe. And that does always allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Definitely check out the description box below, where you will find further links to do so. You can also email me for a personal reading, and I will get you out further information. And you can always follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I really do hope to see you there. Okay, so what else? I feel like that's everything for now. I don't want to flood the intro of this first video back with too much information, but I am really excited. I also am going to be bringing out some new things today on the reading, so make sure you do hang out until the end of the reading to see those. Today, I'm going to be choosing from the Bees and Butterflies cards. I got these when I went to Branson, Missouri, at the butterfly pavilion that they have there, which is absolutely incredible. But yeah, these are all different bees and butterflies and moths, and so this will be something for you to further the reading for you. So make sure you do write down the name of the one that is chosen. And that way you can look up the symbolism for yourself to look a little bit more in depth as to what that means. I'm really excited to bring these out. These are absolutely gorgeous cards. It was such a fun trip for me doing that. And if you hear the in the background, My AC is on, as yes, I have flown south for the winter. It is nice and warm where I am, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. I've already pre-shuffled these, and I have everything set up for you. Today we are doing Why Are Women Secretly Attracted to You, as this was one that I promised and just didn't get to before I left. So, source, for pile number 1, which butterfly card is going to help us better understand why women are secretly attracted to pile number 1? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 1? One card, please. Okay, thank you. And source for... Oh, I didn't do my prayer. That's all right. Let's get our cards out. For pile number 2, source, what butterfly card is going to help us better understand why women are secretly attracted to pile number 2? Thank you. And for pile number 3, source, why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? Thank you so much. Then, as a collective message on the bottom, we have the anise swallowtail. This is what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful. I saw a lot of these butterflies where I went. It was so incredible. I have some really cool pictures from it. But here you go. You can definitely check that out as a collective message for you. Let's get this set off to the side. All right, let me get these squared away. And then let's get our prayer first and foremost, okay? All right. Open my window a tad. Perfect. My beloved source, this prayer is for any and all who come onto this video. May they be blessed with love, with light, with clarity. And as we always look into these who is attracted to us videos, knowing that no matter what comes through, that we are deserving of being seen exactly as we are in this moment, and that we are beautiful souls, and right now we are enough. May you bring this reminder to us all, for I feel like this is one that we can repeat many, many times and still need the reminder. We don't need to compare ourselves to anybody or wonder what it is that we're missing, because we are whole, complete, perfect beings in this moment. May you open up the hearts of those that are here and guide them on their journey of truth. And may you help them find the sustenance of that truth so that they can be weighted in this world and grounded thoroughly by their satya. As these words are spoken unto this reading, so shall they be. Amen. Aho. Ase. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me go ahead and get this set up over here. Oh, maybe. All right, there we go. Just in a weird place today. Get this open more. Okay, so for pile number 1, we do have this beautiful piece of turquoise for you to choose from. Okay. For pile number 2, we do have this piece of topaz. And for pile number 3, we do have this beautiful red jasper for you to choose from. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And whichever one you are drawn to, that should be the pile for you. With that being said, I will see you over on your chosen pile. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful turquoise piece, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be your reading on why are women secretly attracted to you. Keeping in mind that these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. You can also check out the description box down below. There are further links to support the channel. You can email me, where I will get you out further information for a personal reading. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where it's a fun, chill hangout session. And with yours truly, I do hope to see you there. Let's see what else. Okay, so this looks a little different if you didn't catch the intro. Okay, I'm just letting you know there's a lot of information in the intro. If you're interested, definitely check that out. First and foremost, hang with me. I have not done my nails because I just moved and I'm dealing with some battle wounds here, okay? So that's why my nails are kind of like all raggedy right now. So hang tough. Secondly, I do want to send a shout out to Rabbit Montana. Thank you so much for the super thanks. This will be happening on each one of the piles, okay? That way then they know. I told them, I promised them, and they know. And you may hear this on the next few readings. So hang with me, okay? Also, what else do I want? There's going to be something new that I'm bringing out on your reading today, so stay around until the end because that's when I'm going to bring it out. Your affirmation today is, I am grateful for the lessons that life teaches me, okay? And it doesn't matter what your sexual preferences are being here today. Sometimes looking into these readings gives us an idea of maybe why somebody's been acting funny towards us or treating us a little bit differently. And that's why we do these. So keep an open mind as we get into it. And remember that we are connecting with someone else's energy and seeing you through their rose-colored glasses. So whatever comes through, if it feels like it's triggering, that could be for someone else. Or remember that that does not make it the truth of who you are. So before we get started, let's get some bell ringing in here. Clear this energy, okay? Let's connect with these higher spirits and truly get these messages that we want to. And let's ask Source for pile number 1. Who is secretly, why? Let me get that back. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 1, Source? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 1? What messages can you share with us? What would you like to say? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 1? Okay, so we have, so we have the 3rd house. We have Scorpio energy and Neptune. First and foremost, this is a very spiritual connection coming through here. Let me get this somewhere where it's stable. Yeah, with this is very spiritual with Scorpio, with Neptune, and the 3rd house here. We could be talking about a twin. Okay, it does not have to be so. This is just someone that you could have known for your whole life. Right? When anytime the 3rd house comes up, we are talking about peers, schoolmates, people we grew up with, and not to get grody, but siblings. That is just something that comes through. But it is also the house of twins, okay? Which for me, that refers to twin flames or that idea of that deep soulmate, okay? But this is why are women attracted to you? But I just thought that was going to come. That was interesting that it came through. Please excuse me. I'm kind of been all over the place this last week. So definitely grounding my energy, and I kind of am a little bit airheaded here, so I don't know what it is, but when I started your reading, like, I feel like I'm all over the place, and I don't think this is the energy that I've been dealing with all week. And it's like a little bit more up in the clouds, like constantly daydreaming about you, okay? That's what this energy is. But why are they secretly attracted to you? It's because you're mysterious. Hello, you have Scorpio energy and Neptune here. It's like you're very mysterious. You're very dark, right? And I don't mean that as in like you're shade or anything like that. I mean like you come across as someone who could potentially be very dangerous for them, for women, right? But it does feel like this is more, not a huge group of women. This does feel like very pointed, and there's like a single, maybe two women here. But we'll see as we get further into this. Why are they attracted to you? You have a very unique way and approach to life. And I feel like just naturally, you bring a lot of spirituality through. And it doesn't matter if you're at your job or at school or at the gym or whatever. It's just you like naturally bring forth this very deep wisdom from within. And they're very sexually attracted to you as well. You have a very... So this is what came through, domineering sexual energy about you. Again, not a bad thing, okay? Not like you're going to take somebody and beat them down because of that. No, like it's just like they feel like you would definitely take charge in the bedroom. They feel like you have a mind of knowing what it is that you want as well when it comes to being in the bedroom. Right? So you're very powerful. You're someone who's very bold and intense. You are very truthful, and that's sometimes intimidating, but it's intimidating in a good way, and this is why women are secretly attracted to you. And again, it doesn't matter if you're heterosexual, if you're gay, lesbian, whatever it is, this is just wondering why women are attracted to you, and remembering that attraction is a very personal thing. So whether it's by our preference or not by our preference, we can be attracted to multiple people throughout our lives for various different reasons, okay? But this does feel like there's been a lot of beginning and endings with you and them. So if it's someone that you've known for your whole life, like it could be that you connected, then you disconnected, then you connected, then you disconnected, then you connected, and you disconnected many times like that, which also happens on the twin flame journey. Just letting you know, it could have been really frustrating and upsetting, and each time you could have gotten more and more secretive and more withdrawn, which is what this is giving here. But the more withdrawn that you've been and the more that you've focused on following yourself and your intuitive journey, feels like you are getting some psychic downloads about who this person may be or who these people may be, and so they're saying to trust that. But there is a slight addiction to you here. It's almost like they're obsessed in a negative way because it's too much, right? Like there's too much addiction to it. Like they're stalking your social media. They're trying to ask friends about you. They're trying to find out about you. Maybe they know your brother and sister. They're trying to ask them about you. Whatever it is here, but they're very connected to you, and they really feel a very spiritual relationship with you. Like you somehow get them in a way that no one else does, and that's why they're secretly attracted to you. And again, it could be a group of women who feel this way. You know, women really like that when they can connect with other people in a very spiritual way. It's fascinating. It is magnetic, and I do feel like you're magnetic. And that's something that is coming through pretty strongly here. I got a bump in the... And I even have these little table things on here so it'll hold steady on the table, but I don't think it's tight enough. Anyways. Moving on. Alright, let's get some tarot on it. So, Source, why are women secretly attracted to pile number 1? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 1? Yeah, they really do like you a lot. They like you emotionally. They like you physically. They think you're sexually attractive. Like it's all over the board here. I don't know how I like this cloth. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how long it lasts. I'm so used to having just a bare table, so... Alright, Source, why are women secretly attracted to pile number 1? Whoa, okay. So this one's coming out. We'll take it. This one. Okay. Source, why are women secretly attracted to pile number 1? Thank you. Alright, and on the bottom of the deck, yeah, this is someone who's in your friend group with this 5 of Cups on the bottom here. So they're secretly attracted to you because you know all the right people and you know what to say, right? You know exactly what to say to people to make them laugh, to connect with them, to, like I said, I feel like you're just naturally very spiritual, and it comes out everywhere you go, and you're very empathetic, and you use that empathy like you have your whole life, not to abuse people or anything like that. It's not as even a manipulation tactic. It's just that's something that has helped you build a lot of charisma, and it's unique. It's unique to you. And that's why they are secretly attracted to you. They are like, oh my gosh, look at pile one. They've got all these amazing qualities. And it's like when you talk to women, you also use those same empathetic skills to connect with them. And so they feel understood, and they feel heard, and they feel listened to and appreciated. You know, like, okay, I'm not crazy that I feel this way, or I'm not crazy that I'm experiencing this, right? So we have the 2 of coins, okay? We have the 10 of wands, and we have the 5 of wands. Yeah. And the 5 of wands is in the reverse. Okay. You're a little bit withdrawn, right? You're a little bit withdrawn from them. And I feel like this is because you're focusing on your own journey. And you are technically on your path of purpose here. This is something that you're very authentic to what it is that you're doing. So whatever it is that you put your time and energy and effort into, you're very authentic with it. Okay? And you shine. And it's like with the 10 of wands here, it's showing this is someone who's been a friend in your lifetime that you've gone through thick and thin, or you have a friend that you've gone through thick and thin with, and that's who you always rely on. And it's like, women are secretly attracted to you because they want that in their life, right? They want that same energy in their life. Like, I want pile 1 to be my ride or die. Like, I want pile 1 to be the one that I can rely on, and I want to be the one that they can rely on. But it's like you have somebody in your life that you already have that with. And so it's not necessarily a jealousy thing. I mean, we'll get some clarifiers here, don't worry. But it does feel like they want to fulfill that position. Okay, like that's what they want. And here's you with this 5 of wands coming in like, no, that ain't gonna happen. Even if you got into a relationship, it wouldn't matter. Like, that still would never happen because you have this person that's been in your life for a long time. Or, you know, this could be your guides. This could be anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical person, but it is someone that's been there, an energy that's been there where you have turned out like this because they've shown up through all the hardships. They've shown up through all the bad. And that's something that they've noticed. Like, oh, pile 1 relies on this energy. Like, they know that they'll never be left behind. And you've been through a lot with this 2 of coins here. It's like you've gone through a lot. Life has not been easy. And that's why you refuse to change this position. It's like no one is going to replace this position of this person or this energy. Like, it's not going to happen no matter how many people that I meet. And so there's this air of almost being unobtainable. Like, you are put on a pedestal by women because you're unobtainable. Like, they'll never be able to be priority in your life. And that sounds so weird, right? Like, it's like, oh, but you know, your partner should be a priority. And it's not like they would never be a priority in your life, but there's like other things that come first. Like, your spirituality is your priority, right? Your self-care is a priority. And it's like only once you take care of the things that you know fills up your cup, then you can give to others, and that then puts them in that state of priority. But that's not like first and foremost when you wake up. Like, I feel like the first thing you do when you wake up is some sort of physical activity. Maybe you meditate, maybe you spend time in prayer. You know, it's like something like that. But that's like your priority, is like, this is my routine. And once I do my routine and I have space and energy and time to entertain another person, then I'll give that to them. And it's almost like they feel this so deeply from you, and they're like, well, but why? Why are they like that? Like, why are they so disconnected from me? Like, I should be a priority in their life. But they also know at the same time that if you didn't do these things, that they wouldn't be as attracted to you as they are, right? It's interesting. It's almost like people want to take up, you know, they want to take up that space in your life. But knowing that the minute that you had given them liberty to do so, then it's almost like you lose your area of magnetism, because you do, right? And that's what people are like, oh, you know, like, I want to be that in their life. But then suddenly they have it and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do with all this. Like, oh, now it's not attractive anymore. Right? Yeah. Quality time with the 6 of coins. Exactly. I was like just talking about the time, right? So giving them that ability to have that time. But see, you have your time planned out. And that's, look, how symbolic is this? The clock is a heart, right? It's like, how symbolic is this? That's what makes you so attractive, is the fact that you've got other things that you need to take care of. You've got other things that you're focused on, especially being on your path of purpose. It's not like you can just, oh, let me put this on hold or put this on the back burner, because I feel like you've already done that enough in your life. Like, you've already put it on the back burner. And now it's like, nope, I have a right to take care of this first. Do you guys see this smoke coming over here like crazy? Like, smoke is usually, it goes towards someone who's very attractive. And so now that I'm talking about it, now that it's going over there, but for a minute it was just coming across the whole thing right here. Like in big old plumes too. I hope you saw that. But it's like, that's what they're saying. It's, you're very attractive as you are right now. It's like, don't change anything that you're doing. Like, keep doing what's good for you. Because they don't know what they want. A lot of these women, yeah. Again, this idea of destiny coming through here. This idea of the soulmate feeling that I was getting at the beginning with the 10. Or the 10. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and it's like this idea that you are someone that they're meant to be with. Right, and it could be many women feel that because of the way that you network. Again, this idea of coming in and you're able to put others' feelings into viable words. Like, it's like, even if their whole life they didn't understand how they felt, and you came in and you're like, oh, it seems like you're feeling this, this, and this. And they're like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? That's exactly how I'm feeling. Like, that's incredible. And then they're like immediately attracted to you. And again, it doesn't matter, man or woman, or whatever you identify with, that's not what matters here. It's that energy. It's your energy is so magnetic. And they're just like, oh my gosh, like, I got to get me some of pile one. Like, they get me. They get me, and they feel like it's destined. And again, for others of you, this is all still the same energy coming through, but it is for a twin flame that's coming in and saying, hey, that's my person, and this is why I'm so attracted to them. And it's like, ever since you pulled back your energy, you know, you could have a masculine energy woman, and maybe not. Maybe you're the masculine that took the journey. You know, there's no putting it into a box. You know, people are like, oh no, it has to be this way. Well, the minute that we say anything has to be one way, Source has a really funny way of showing us that that's not how it is. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so some of you could be the masculine energy and you've taken the journey and you're just kind of waiting for your feminine to figure it out, you know, or vice versa, whatever it is that resonates with you. But it does feel like here that women are secretly attracted to you because of that deep connection that they feel right away. They do feel super understood by you and super connected to you because of that. That's the thing that's really coming out. And that's also what makes you even stand out more and be more mysterious, because you're spending so much time taking care of yourself. And so when you're entertaining others, it is really about being present with them, and however kind of they lead the conversation. It's like, when you're done, you'll walk away, but it's like, it's not about you, and you realize that. And because of that, that's another reason why you're so attractive in this. But yeah, there's something about they're feeling insecure that you don't want to change that, right? Like this, like, it brings up a lot of insecurities for them. It's like, when you leave, suddenly they're left with this gaping hole in their energy. And it's like, you could be a healer. You'd be someone that helps them, like, drag out those emotions that they never did want to face for a long time. You help them drag that out. And because of that, they're like, whoa, hold on. This is not anything I was ready to deal with. I was not ready to face this. And so when you leave this gaping hole in their heart, in their aura, you know, and they're left with dealing with that by themselves. And so it's like, why they want you to change, because when you're there, you make them feel better about themselves. But you also have this energy knowing that it's not your job to carry that. And they don't understand because maybe they're in positions where they're people pleasers, and so they naturally carry that, right? Like we have the 7 of Swords on the bottom here. It says for the wrong reasons. Exactly. That makes so much sense is what I was saying here. It's like they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They don't want to deal with this. And you have Judgment here with the rose ceremony. It's like they know. Look at all these women. How significant for this to come out. And we're talking about why are women secretly attracted to you. And it's like they want to be the one that you pick. They want to be the one that you come to, but they're not healed enough to be on your level. Right? And so they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They're hoping that they're going to get some kind of energetic feedback from you, or that something's going to come through to make them feel better, or that you're going to be there to catch them if they fall, like, right? And it's like they're getting engulfed by their own emotional baggage, and when you're around, you make the baggage seem a lot lighter. And it's like that insecurity is what's putting them in this energy. It's like, oh my gosh, like I cannot handle this. I need pile 1 back. I need them to be here. I need them to give me, I need them to give me, like, yeah, the strength. It's interesting. So 11 is strength in my deck. And so we have the hot seat, right? And it's like, again, this is on fire. Like, I need them to come back and take this fire away from me. Because only when they're here does it feel a lot better. But they're not realizing. It's interesting that this card would come out underneath that, the producer plant. This is all about, this card talks about being sneaky, right? Doing it in a very sneaky way. And then we have the wrong reasons here. And so they're being very clear. I'm surprised the devil didn't come out here for you. And it's like, that's why they're really attracted to you. That obsession that we talked about earlier as well. It's like an obsessive need to have you fill some sort of cosmic hole for them. That sounds so weird, but that's what it is. It's because they're not willing to look into themselves. They're not willing to heal themselves here, or to really find out what's going on with themselves. And so you bring it up as like a catalyst, but then because you have to go and take care of yourself, then they're left like, oh my gosh, like, it was just easier when this was buried deep down below the surface and I didn't have to face this. But now that pile 1's here, now I do have to face this, and that's scary. And it's like something that you do in the way that you talk to them. You're very smooth, you're very effortless, you're very open. And I feel like that's that spirituality coming through. It's just your authentic light that's shining through, but it's in such a way that they're just like, what am I going to do without pile 1? And I feel like you know who these people are. Like, I do feel like that's like a confirmation. Even if this is a twin flame, like, I feel like you've also felt this, and that's why you're drawing your energy away. You're like, look, I'm not your emotional garbage dump. Like, that's not who I am. It's one thing if you meet me at my level and we do this together, but I've already dealt with my baggage, and I continue to deal with my baggage, and I know how to heal myself. I'm not here to hold your hand and guide you through it either, which you shouldn't be, right? And don't ever feel guilty for that either. I feel like people sometimes get so guilty about, like, not helping out others. It's not that you're not helping out others. It's not that. It's just that some people expect you to do the work for them, and that's why you have become limited on the amount of energy that you're giving to others. Like, we have number 8 on the bottom here. Love who you are. You are divine and delightful and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. This is that beautiful energy that you're embodying, right? You're in this energy of like, okay, this is who I am. And then we have number 4 here. We have you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. And that's the energy that you bring out. And so it's like you also, that's why they love you secretly, is because you make them feel like they can do anything. Like, the sky's the limit when they're with you, pile 1. It's like you make them feel like they're a whole nother person. And that scares them too, because I feel like most people have never met somebody like you. And because of that, when they're with you, like, they just want to grab what they can't have, right? That's what it is. It's like, I'm getting this image. I'm getting this image. It's like a teddy bear, like a child holding a teddy bear. This is a weird image, but hang with me. And it's like, then here's God trying to give them a better teddy bear, but he's holding it behind his back. And the child's like, no, I don't want to give up this teddy bear. It's the only thing I know. It's the best thing I've ever found. It's the greatest thing. And then, you know, God has this humongous teddy bear that he's holding behind his back. It's brand new. It's not been used. It's not abused. It's, you know, it's something that the child is desperately asking for, but doesn't know that it has to let go of what's in front of it to get what it wants. And so it's not that you're not the best of the best of the best. These are just women who've seen you, and they're like, that's it. That's the highest I'll ever go. Not knowing that there's someone else out there that is actually better suited for their energetic vibration, right? You're a very high vibrational being, and it's not your place to lower your vibration to come into synchronicity with these women, right? But that's what they think. It's like they think, oh, if I could just get into their energy, if I could just get into their life, then, you know, I will have them. And that's not how it is. So we did have Mars energy come out and flip over. Hold on, let me pull this over here. Don't mind the wrinkles. I might have to steam this or something. So we have Mars energy moving forward and defending itself. This is exactly the type of energy that I feel you take on a lot with women, because it's like you do have to defend yourself. You're like, whoa, there's a lot of weird vibes coming through here. This is a little bit more than I can handle. It could be a cardinal sign that you're dealing with, or you could have cardinal energy very highly aspect in your chart. But we have instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. And that's the thing. It's like you are the fire starter. You are the fire starter in their lives. Like, you help them see passionately. You help them see, oh my gosh, like I can do anything. I'm going to draw one of these Lovers Tarots to see what kind of shadows it is that's surrounding you. This will be a good indicator of what it is that you might have dealt with, or that you are letting go of in the chaos of this, because this does feel a little bit chaotic, right? Look, tempted on the bottom. If you're considering going astray, why not just opt out? It will be better in the long run. So you're very tempting, right? Which makes sense with Scorpio energy here, right in the middle. You're someone that they just, oh, I can't get enough of pile one. I simply can't. I simply can't. Okay, I'm going to get one of the, I identify as a BA, BIGCH, because I just love these cards, and so this will be a good affirmation for you. Right. It says keep your head high and your middle finger higher. Yeah, and I feel like this is exactly where you're at. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or whatever you choose to identify with or what you identify with, right? And I'm not saying that that's necessarily a choice, because it's not. You identify with how you are, but that's just kind of how it came out. So whatever you identify with, it doesn't matter. These cards are for you, okay? Man, woman, and everything in between. Okay, so your angel cards flipped over. We have Rosetta. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Yeah, so this could be another thing they see you with kids, and they see that you're an amazing parent figure in kids' lives, and that's something that women are naturally drawn to. And so that's why they're secretly attracted to you, because they feel like, oh my gosh, like they would make a perfect partner in my life to help take care of kids. Maybe they have kids and they're looking for someone to fill that gap in their life, or they have a partner, you know, again, the tempted energy, they have a partner and they see you and you feel like a better option, whether you are or you're not, right? Because that's not your role to fill. That's not what this is about. But they just see you as the better option, and so they're just hoping that you'll see them the way that they see you. Then we have Astara here. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. And that's exactly what you're doing right now. You're manifesting the life that you desire. And so you're already seen as someone who can be a provider. You're seen as someone who'll take care of things when it gets hard. Like, you don't stray away from the difficulties in life. And so that's another trait that's very attractive. Okay, let me make sure I got everything. I want to get these out because I'll grab some of these at the end. All right. So, yeah, we have Brown Bear Spirit with number 9. Take time out. This is exactly what you do. Like, you know, it's like, I feel like you notice a lot of these women are attracted to you. And so you're like, hold on, I got to take a break here. I got to take care of my heart. I got to realign. So you're a very heart-centric type of being. And that's another reason why women are so attracted to you. Yeah, and your focus is undeniable. Like, your focus is insane. You're very focused on what you want. You're very focused on what you want to manifest, and you go towards it day in and day out. Again, this idea that you're being led here by the bright stars, by the source energy, your guides, your angels, whatever it is that you believe in, your higher self. But it's like they see you being guided, right? That very spiritual energy. It's like they see you being guided here, and so it's like you're focused on that, and you're not changing that. And that's something that, like, you realize, okay, I have to go away from this energy for a little while so that I can refocus on myself. Yeah, your rituals are very important to you, and that's another thing that stands out. We also have 35 here, which is 8 numerology. So it's like healing those karmic energies so that you can bring in your abundance, but it's all through your rituals, it's all through connecting with the divine, it's all through connecting with source, right? And that's something that they find very attractive because you shine brighter, right? You're not a dull essence here. You're a very bright soul. And that is making them like, oh my gosh, pile one. Like, I need me some pile one, right? Yeah, and this, I'm not surprised that this came out. We have house 2, physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. You see yourself as worthy of what you desire. You go after it. But also, again, that idea of you being a provider, it's being confirmed here with house 2. We have physical security, possessions, and material values. So they see you as a cash cow. I'm not trying to be rude here, but that's the energy that's coming through. It's like you may have deep pockets, and maybe you don't. Okay, maybe you're like, no, Becky, I don't have deep pockets. Like, that's crazy. But maybe you're working on building deep pockets, and because you're chasing your dream in that way, you're seen as a provider to them, and that's something that they find very, very, very attractive. Okay, so let's get your affirmation card first here. Dear haters, I have so much more for you to be mad at. Just be patient. I love this for you. Yeah, you're very connected to source. You have your crown chakra is very activated here. And that's it. And that's the other thing that may be very attractive to women, why they're secretly attracted to you, is because you don't care how people see you. Like, if people are mad that you're being successful, right? Here's the thing. They're in it for the wrong reasons anyways. They may not be haters, but they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They're trying to catch your attention for the wrong readers. The wrong readers? Okay. The wrong reason here. Right? Because they see you going places that others can't. They said, I simply can't. I simply can't. Right? So that's what's going on here. Okay, so let's take a look at your Lover's Tarot. This is going to give us an idea of what it is that you've been working on healing, as well as what it is that maybe they're projecting onto you. Hard. Things are just difficult now. You need space to sort out your feelings, to know what to do. And this goes hand in hand with timeout. Yeah, so that's why a lot of these women are super attracted to you right now, is because things are difficult and they don't know the solution. And so they see you as a solution. And that feels weird, right? Like, I shouldn't be a solution to anybody's problems. But for you in this pile, these are women who are they're very low vibrational energies, and they're just not, I don't know, they're just not good energy. Like, these are women who are kind of like on the south side of the tracks. They're trying to figure things out. They grew up in the rough part of neighborhood, and, you know, they're looking for a sugar mama or sugar daddy or a sugar person, right? Like, that's what they're looking for. They want someone to save them from a situation they don't know how to save themselves, okay? All right, so I want you to ask a yes or no question, and I'm going to bring out, I have a pendulum. I don't use a pendulum. I actually use this necklace that I've worn for years and years. But I want you to ask a yes or no question, and then we'll get an answer here. And that way then you can kind of see, you know, make sure that this is for you. And if anything else does come through, I will let you know. Okay, so take a minute, pause the video, ask your question, and then I will go ahead and start. So, Source, what is the answer to pile number 1's question? Okay, so I keep getting no. Like, it keeps going back to no. Like, yeah, they're saying it's no. So the answer to your question is no. I did hear that someone asked if this was my twin, and that was the answer. It's no. It's just giving off like catalyst energy here. So I'll be bringing this out more on the readings. Maybe one day I'll actually get a pendulum, but I do trust my necklace. It's just a beautiful energy that I have with that. Okay, so let's get some yin yang cards. Wow, already. Yeah. Okay, so can we please have some yin yang cards? Yeah, thank you. Whoa, they're flying out. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, you got a whole bunch. Yeah, so this is a thing. This is like past energy that kept you in lack and suffering that you're actually letting go of. That's what it feels like. Look, with regret and repression and facade and beliefs. Yeah, so these are all women who are in a very lack place, okay? They're in a very bad, negative place, and you're, look, and yet, I can't, okay, this is good. You're balancing out your karma, okay? Like, you're balancing out the scales of justice here for your own journey. Now, the first card that flipped out was self-care energy. That's something that they find very attractive about you. The second card was earth energy with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so that makes so much sense with the self-care because earth energy is very slow moving and it's all about nurturing, right? Nurturing self, nurturing what's being planted. So you've had the courage to change your journey. And so now they're stuck spying on you and watching you and inspecting you. What is pile one doing? Because your spark has been renewed. You're now on this journey for something new. Having like a new thing to focus on. So maybe this person was someone that you spent a lot of time daydreaming about yourself. And, you know, now you're realizing like, this is not what I want. I want someone who's solid, right? Someone who's ready to give. Not somebody who needs to spend all this time trying to come up to my level, but somebody who's already an energetic match for me. Those are the seeds that you've been planting. And so now Source is bringing in wish fulfillment. And a lot of these women do see you as their wish fulfillment, right? But this is your energy coming through here. This is you saying, these are the wishes that I've made. And so Source is saying, hold on, we're bringing that to you. It is coming, right? Because we don't want you to get involved in these third-party situations. We don't want you to get involved in these situations of low vibrational women. Okay, and I love that this card is all women here because it's so symbolic to the reading. So again, this time out energy, right? So this could be someone that you thought was a twin flame when they could have actually been a catalyst to your awakening, which does happen. So, or this could have been someone that you felt very close to and they were a catalyst to your awakening, okay? So you're about to get messages soon. You may be traveling soon. Mercury energy coming through, which is Gemini and Virgo energy as well. So Gemini again with the third house, a twin energy. You could be meeting your real twin flame soon. Or for those of you that are not on the twin flame journey, this is someone who is a soulmate that's divinely being guided to you. Okay? Yeah, the Source is saying this is my gift, and it's a gift to you because you have changed your ways. You've changed the way you were going. You changed the way that you were doing your life. And it was like, now it's like, this is what matters to me. And so I'm going to focus on what's mine. And so you're getting a lot of abundance from this. But that is another reason why these women are secretly attracted to you, is because you're an abundant being. Naturally. And they may feel lucky when they're in your energy too, right? So we're going to check out your bees and butterflies card. Take a screenshot of this or pause it and write down the name of it, and then look up the symbolism of this card, and this will give you like a deeper meaning to this reading for you. Find one that you resonate with, because not everyone's going to pick the same one, okay? I'm still learning these, and that's why I'm not giving you my own interpretation of them, but I do feel like this will just kind of deepen the reading for you even more, okay? So you have the common wood nymph. That is so weird that we would have a nymph in here, right? Like, I mean, I get it. Is this a moth? I think this is a moth. But it's interesting. And then you have the 5 of hearts here, right? And it's like that idea of the 5 of cups. Again, it's the way that you network. So these are people that you've networked with, people that you met, women that you know. Okay? So make sure you look up the symbolism of the common wood nymph and what that means to you. And that should deepen the understanding of your reading even further, give you like another layer to go through, okay? But this is what I'm seeing for you. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a little brown bear down below in the comment section and say, I'm taking a time out for my journey, so that way then you let Source know that you are ready to receive this abundance. Leave me a thumbs up, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, Pile 1, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel Source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. And until next time, Pile 1, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful piece of topaz, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be a reading on why do women secretly find you attractive, or why are they secretly attracted to you. First and foremost, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you will find all the links necessary below in the description box, where you can send me an email for a personal reading. I'll get you out further information. You can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where it's just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly, and I do hope to see you there. Hang with me. I know I haven't had a chance to do my nails. I've been traveling. If you didn't catch the intro, I've got a couple of battle wounds here, so I'm waiting for them to heal a little bit more so I can get my nails done. And also, things are going to be changing, so you can find out all of that information in the intro. Remember that we are connecting with seeing you through the eyes of another person or other people today. So whatever it is that comes out, it is in no way or shape or form a direct reflection of who you are, which is why I say if it's triggering, that could just mean that it's for someone else, or that is an area of healing that we need to focus on, right? That's just the way it goes. That's this journey. What else here? Oh, I have a new thing that I am bringing out that will come out towards the end of the reading, so stick around. And I did have a channel message for you today. There is someone that's really interested in you. They want to come forward, right? They feel like they are a winner having known you. All right, and so they do want to come forward. They're trying to manifest you in your life. This is just a side message that was coming through when I was getting ready for your channel. And so Source is saying that I don't know if that's who's going to come through in your reading today. I know this is about multiple women is what we're trying to find out, but sometimes I do get hijacked readings by Source. I cannot help that. It's just sometimes the way it goes, okay? So if this is not how you want your reading to go, definitely check out one of the other piles. So let's get into it. So Source, why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? What messages can you share with us? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? Alright, so we have the first house, Taurus and the Sun. Because you are shine. Sounds weird, right? You are shine. I am shine. And you are? No, it's for real. It's like you shine. Shine, shine, shine. Shine your way. Okay, so you are someone who's seen as very luxurious. You're seen as someone who's very unique. Right? You are very self-expressive. You're a natural leader. You aren't afraid of living your truth. You're different, right? But different in a good way. You're very patient. You're stable. You're secure. You're trustworthy. You're loyal. Right? You have a good style. Your good appearance, like the way that you appear to people when they first meet you. This is why women are attracted to you. You're very sharp dressing. Or like the way you dress is it looks very sharp, or like you take a lot of time taking care of your person, right? Your hygiene, how you view the world. You're very perceptive. You have a lot of drive and tenacity. You have a lot of material possessions, or are perceived to have a lot of material possessions. You are something that's safe and slow moving. right? You take your time, but you're seen as someone who's very beautiful, luxurious, very fashionable, yeah, indulgent, like you like to do very nice things. You could be seen as very self-aware, someone that it could be a great father, a very good, like a great parent, a mother. You don't have to be a man on here, right? But someone that's seen as a great parent. You have a lot of pride in your journey and who you are and how far you've come, which is not a bad thing. Pride isn't always a bad thing, right? You're very confident. You have a lot of stamina. You're very vivacious is the word coming through. Okay, you're very creative and reliable. Like, that's the thing that keeps coming through, reliable. You're someone that's very reliable, and so you shatter a lot of norms when it comes to women's belief on what they want in a partner. You know, like, they want someone that's reliable, but maybe they've thought that they've connected with reliable people in the past, but they really haven't. And so you are someone who's just naturally reliable. You don't even have to question it. You just continue to show up and do your thing. So it's like, I feel like this is something at work. You know, like, we could get more information as we go, but it does feel like women that you work with, and that's why that's coming through. It's because they see you constantly, like, you never miss a day. You're always showing up. You're always doing what's necessary. Okay, so let's get some cards on it. Source, why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? I don't know how long this tablecloth is going to last because it's kind of all over the place. I don't know if steaming it would make it better, running it through the dryer or something. I don't know. Hang with me. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? I love it. I'm glad I got it, but I just don't know. Just this one big old fold down the middle. Alright, so why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2, source? Thank you. Yes, you are so confident in your person. Right? Like, who you are as an individual. You're very wise, very action-oriented. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? Yeah, you're perseverant. I feel like these are women who've seen you struggle through... Whoa, this card went flying. Okay. Yeah, you never gave up. You never changed who you were. It's interesting because the Five of Wands can be seen when it's in the reverse. It can definitely be seen as kind of a negative card, right? Like, an obstinate refusal to change is really the kind of basis of it. But with the context of it here, it's interesting because it's like, you've been through some difficulties, whether that's in life, at work, in school, wherever you are. Like, they've seen you go through it. And in seeing you experience those hardships, they've seen you never give up. And now you're seen as someone who's very, very well off. You know, like, whether or not you have deep pockets, it's not even about that. This feels very emotionally abundant, spiritually abundant. Like, everything about you is very abundant. And yeah, we can say it is finances here with the Taurian energy, but it's more than that. Like, you have a different kind of inner glow about you, and that's something that they find very, very, very attractive, right? Oh, and I forgot to share your affirmation with you, which is, I am grateful for the lessons that life teaches me. So I feel like it kind of fits in with what I'm saying here. It's like, you've been through it, and through that you never gave up. You never were like, oh, I'm just throwing in the towel. Like, it doesn't mean that you didn't want to. You absolutely could have wanted to, but it made you stronger because of it. You overcame a lot of negative situations. This could have been a terrible breakup that women saw around you. Maybe they were even there, you know, like your ear of confidence, you know. They do not have to be. That's just for someone out there that it will resonate with. It just feels like a very specific message that these are women that you actually trusted and you talked to about, and they watched you grow. And so they're very secretly attracted to you because it's like they don't want to be that weirdo, right? Like, oh my gosh, like, now that pile 2 is possibly single, like, I don't want to be that weirdo that's like, hey, pick me, pick me, pick me, right? But they see you as someone who, yeah, they see you as someone who had to make a very tough decision when it came to love. Yeah, you had to make a tough decision. You had to decide, am I going to keep going on with this situation that's not serving me, even though I'm in it, even though I want this to work? Or do I choose myself? And you did. You chose yourself here with the 9 of coins being on the bottom of the deck. You chose yourself, right? You chose yourself over someone who didn't see you clearly. And so it's what they're saying here. It's like why they're secretly attracted to you is because you never gave up. In the relationship and even outside when you chose yourself, like you never gave up. You still always showed up at 100%. And that could be work too. Like you always showed up for work, even when maybe you were sick. It's not like you were trying to spread sickness or anything. I think you were very careful about that. But it's like you didn't just let the sniffles hold you back, or like a little cough, or a, what do I keep hearing that? Para tos, para tos. Like, for those of you that know, you know, okay? Like, you know, it's just, but that's what I'm hearing. It's like you always, you showed up and you worked hard for where you're at. And so if you're building something and these are women that are around you watching you build something, it's like that's why they're secretly attracted to you, is because you came up from nothing. What seemed like nothing, right? And you didn't change. You didn't let anything change you. You didn't let even a broken heart change you. And so you see how they're attracted to you here, right? You see this. You see that they want you to choose them on your journey, but they also realize that you're in a place right now where you're choosing yourself. And there's like no hard feelings about that. Like, it's not like, oh my gosh, like, why isn't pile 2 choosing me? Like, there's no hard feelings about that. They're just proud of you. They're just really proud of you. And so, yeah, it might be nice to be your one and only. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I feel like these are women who they are secretly attracted to you, but they also value you as their friend more than anything. And it's like you help them change their perspective in the world. And they watch as you get into these places of it's like very uncomfortable. And yet you don't let that shake you. You don't let that shake who you are. Right? There's also this energy of being very forthright. So what you want, you like speak it into existence, or like very forthright with others too, women and men alike. Like you just say what you need to say and you don't hold back. Like it's not like you're rude. It's not like you're abrasive. I mean, you might be, who knows, but it's like you just do it because you're tired of living in this space of like letting people determine how you should act. It's like, no, I'm gonna act the way I know I need to act because it's right for me. And so it's something that they do admire you for. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? Yeah, we have the Queen of Hearts here. The Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I guess so, right? The Queen of Cups. We have the caregiver. Yeah, you're still, even though like you've been through this, you're still a very nurturing person. Right? It's like you're still a loving individual. A giving individual. And you still wear your heart on your sleeve. Like you've been through hardships, but you still wear your heart on your sleeve. And that's something that's very attractive. You're not afraid to talk about the hard things. You're not afraid to talk about the things that make you emotional. And that's why women find you attractive. Wow. Yeah, this came out in another pile. We have the 6 of coins here. Quality time. Like you're someone who, if someone's going to put energy and effort into you, like you're going to put energy and effort into them. It's not for anything relationship wise. Like that's not what this is. It's like I'm putting energy and effort into you because you're putting energy and effort into me. Like why wouldn't I give to you what you give to me? But if someone stops giving to you, you also assess the situation and you're not afraid to walk away. But you give time to those that you deeply care about. You're very intuitive. But more than anything, you're very fiery. Like if you come too close to the sun, you're going to get burned, right? But you're very fiery. Like you are very driven and you move towards your goal. You move towards what it is that you're trying to get in life. And that's why it's like, yes, you may be stubborn, but stubborn with a purpose is the energy here. We have the 8 of Wands here with the leap of faith. So yeah, you could have taken a leap of faith when it comes to your love life. or you might be about to, or this is a certain woman coming in, like what I was saying, that felt like somebody's trying to come in and say something to you. They're trying to manifest you, and so they might come in and take a leap of faith here with their heart, be like, hey, I want to give you my heart, like I really want to be there for you. So this does feel like confirmation of that message I got from the very beginning, but there's a lot of insecurities around this with the 5 of coins here. Feeling unsure, are you going to be willing to accept them? And it's like, I feel like you are. It's not that you're necessarily going to promise a relationship or anything like that, but I feel like if they came in and they were honest with you, I do feel like you would sit down and you would discuss a way that would work for both of you. Like, maybe it's not a relationship, but can we build a friendship? Or maybe it's not this, but can we do this instead? You know, like, it's not even player. Like, you're not going to be a player in their life either. Like, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, let's you know, boink and then get out of here. Like, that's not what it is. Like, you actually really do care deeply about others, and you don't want to put others in that position. And so you're gonna be brave and actually tell them, like, hey, I appreciate that you're attracted to me. I appreciate that you're coming forward. Like, it's a very honorable trait to have, but right now I'm just going through my certain whatever I'm going through, and, you know, maybe not now, but maybe later. You also make women feel insecure about themselves, and as odd as that sounds, it tends to be an attractive quality. I couldn't even tell you why that is, but when women are in a very lower, like, not necessarily a super low vibrational energy, but just when they don't really believe that they're worthy of all the good things that they want, they'll find someone who trashes them and is disrespectful to them. It's kind of weird how a huge pocket of women really think that that is attractive. And it's not like you do that. I don't feel like you do that, but I feel like you make them feel insecure about themselves just by you being so bright and doing what you do. And so that's why they're attracted to you, is because they're dealing with their own insecurities. Like, oh, and they've only known toxic people in their lives that have made them feel insecure, and that's what they've been attracted to, which is trauma bonding, right? I'm not saying that they're trauma bonding to you. That's not what it is. It's just that you are on a different level where, like, you just shine so bright. It's intimidating. Right? And so that brings out a lot of insecurities in people, that intimidation. Like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not that. And so because of their own projection of that, they think that you're like the others that have put them down. And so they're finding an immediate attraction to you. And that is some energies that are coming through. It's not all of them, but there are some that are coming through here. I do feel like this mostly is referring to someone who does want to come forward and have this leap of faith. Yeah, we have the Ace of Coins on the bottom here with first date. Right, so it's like they want to offer you a date. But again, there's a lot of people that are kind of in the background that are saying certain things about this. It's like the gossip here with the Page of Swords, but they are very scared to deal with this. This is something they're very afraid to do. Okay, and I don't think you're rude about it. Like, I don't think you're mean about it. I think you admire someone who's brave and comes up to you and says things like, oh, hey, I'm attracted to you. Like, I feel like you admire that. But I feel like this is just, again, they're just dealing with their own internal discomfort, and you inspire them because you're always in that place of being able to deal with your own discomforts. Let's get some oracles out for you, pile 2. Yeah, you're a very peaceful individual. You're very calm, and you bring a lot of calming qualities about you. So it's like when someone's very unnerved or nervous about things, like, you make them feel calm about themselves, and that's some reason why they're secretly attracted to you. I feel like a lot of women feel very reassured in your presence, and then there's a lot of women who feel very insecure, and so it kind of feels like it's split down the middle. You have these women who know they want a good, very high vibrational person who appreciate that, and then you have these other women who they don't know what they want. They're just used to trauma bonding, and so it's like they're trying to find any way that that'll fit for you, because you may be a very attractive individual, especially with the first house and the sun coming out. Like, you're very attractive, and so they're just trying to find any way to make it fit, and using their projection as a way to say, oh, yep, that's it, we're connected, we can get through this. But yeah, reliability is something that continues to come up. How stable you are. Wow, that like flew over there. Okay, so we have number 11 here, which is a very spiritual number. It says, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And I feel like this is something that you've had to find out on your own through a lot of trial and error, you know? And so your strength is something that shines deeply. And you may do something for other people, the people you care about. It says, do something for someone, give your attention to another. But I do feel like you're very present with people. Like when they're there in your energy, you're very present. And I feel like that's what you do for others. Like you just show up. You're not, you know, what is it? You're not like, oh, I'm uninterested in this conversation. Like you'll stay until it finishes it, or you'll find a way to kind of redirect it so that you can be like, you know, hey, I got something else I got to go take care of. Like, but I'm glad that we had this conversation. Like you're not mean about it. All right. I guess you're going to get 3 of these cards. Yeah, you've definitely been through some changes. Changes. This one flipped over. We have House 5, passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. So again, this idea that you'd be a great parent coming through. Also, House 5 is the house of dating, and we got the first date card. So it does feel like there's somebody coming through that wants to offer you a date. Also, it could be that maybe you get offered a lot of dates by women and you have to turn them down. I mean, I don't feel like you're a player, but, you know, hey, you never know, right? Everybody has their own differences in life. So I'm drawing one of these lover tarots, and this is kind of going to give us an idea of maybe the shadow side that they're dealing with, that they could be projecting, or the shadow side that you've healed. So take it as it resonates, but it did flip over. Usually we'll get to this at the end, but it says long road. You have a long way to go before you find what you want. The journey helps you grow. Yeah, and that definitely makes sense here. It's like, it feels like you've been on a long journey, right? And that's why you're so kind to others, and that's why you're considerate of others, and you're not just like, oh, I'm here for, what is it? I'm here for a good time, but not a long time. Like for you, it's like, I'm here for quality time, a long time, and for something that's stable, because I've already done the good time thing, and that hasn't served me. And so it's like you realize it's a long road to get to where you want to go, and so you have standards for yourself, and you're not just going to settle for the first people, the first 10 people that come around. Like you're like, no, I appreciate it. It's not like I'm turning down anything that, you know, is super, super high quality for me. It's like I really just know what I want, and I know the checklist that I'm looking for. And so it's weird. Like people are like, oh, you should lower your standards, but no, I don't feel like you should, especially not in this case. We do have a blind spot on the bottom. It says, caught up in the whirlwind. You can't see what's really going on. Ask a trusted friend for advice. This goes back to what I was saying. Like, I feel like some of these women are women that you confided in. That's what I was saying. Like, and maybe that's why. Maybe you're not aware that they're actually secretly attracted to you. It's like, oh, they were there when I was going through a hard time, and they helped me out so much. Like, I just needed someone to talk to. And that's what I was saying. Like, this is a blind spot for you. You're just not really aware that they are. And some of you could be very aware that these women are attracted to you like that, and you're just kind of like, oh my gosh, like that's not at all why I was talking to them. You know, I really just I needed somebody in my life at that time. Okay, we're going to get an affirmation. Now, these are for women, but what I tell everybody, it doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, whatever you identify with, you know, make it fit for you. These affirmations are perfect for everyone. Very powerful. We do have Archangel Raphael on the bottom. I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So that's another reason why women are secretly attracted to you, is because you help them heal. You help them heal in a very calm manner, too. It's like a very peaceful way. It's like not like, boom, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I'm healed. Like, no, it's like, okay, we have to deal with this. We have to go through this. And it's not like you necessarily taking their hand. It's just like, because you're so kind and caring, like it just does it in a very gentle way. And that's how Source designed you. It's a very beautiful energy. So we do have 61, give with gratitude and grace, turkey spirit. And that goes back to what I was saying, like you doing something for someone. Like I feel like that's just it. You're very present when you're dealing with women, with anybody. It's not just women, with anybody. You're just very present. You're engaged in the conversation. You're listening. You're aware of what's happening. And you have things to say, and you're able to add to the conversation, but not just be like, oh, yeah, okay, bye. Like, no, you like actually have something to add. And that's another reason why women are attracted to you. And you're a bit of a loner in a good way, in the hermit type way. And that's another attractive trait. It's like, oh, that's what makes you like stand out, right? Because you're not looking, again, I keep coming back to that energy of I'm not looking for a good time, right? Like I'm not here looking for a one night stand. I'm not here looking for a quick 3-month thing and we're done. Like I want someone to be in my life for a long time. And especially if you're attracted to women, right? Because not everybody that's going to watch this is going to be attracted to women, and that's fine. It's just curious to know, right? But it's like, especially if you're attracted to women, it's like you want someone who's going to be a rock in your life the way that you've learned to be a rock in your own life. And so that's come through you being able to enjoy your own company. And because of that, you're seen as someone who's very fun, who's flirty, who's playful. But it's just because you have learned to be a solid person for yourself. It's not surprising that Peacock would come out for you. We have number 39, Peacock Prosperity. You're a very prosperous person. Right? We have that with the 9 of Coins here. Like you're just seen as someone who's very stable financially with the Taurian energy. Like you're very luxurious. You have a rich spirit about you. You could also have deep pockets. You might not, but you know, it's just regardless, you're seen as a prosperous spirit. And that's something that women find highly, highly attractive. We do have house 6, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Like you never give up. Very, very reliable. Again, this idea, you're very reliable. You have the routine that you stick to, you follow, you never deviate from it. And that's another reason why women are secretly attracted to you. Yeah, house 12, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. So this idea that you are a healer coming through once again. Healing others on a very, very deep, deep level in a very beautiful way. Oh, so you got 2 archangels. You have Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So deep, deep healing is going on for you. And that's why you're being seen as so attractive right now, because you're like all that heaviness from not being healed is being lifted, and the lighter that you are, the brighter you shine. And so that's why women are highly attracted to you right now. It's like they're just seeing you as this bright, bright being, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I can't get enough of Pile 2. But look, you're okay with being on the road by yourself. You're okay with seeing where it takes you because you know there's so much going on. You know you're healing. What is it? You better not. It's true love. Don't fake it. You better not. You better not. It's right here. Don't waste it. You better not. You better not. Don't say you can't figure it out. Figure it out. Who is that? I think it's Better Not by Louis Child. But there's a line in there that says, you've been healing from every time that you've been hurt before. And that's the line that they were bringing me. It's like, but the song had to come through so I could remember it. And that's what it feels like right now. You've been healing from every time you've been hurt before, and you feel that. You know that. Like, you're aware. Like, I know I'm healing. You know, and that's another thing of why women are secretly attracted to you, because it's like you're very emotionally secure and you're healing your heart and you're not just jumping into things like so many people do. You take it very seriously, this game of love, this game of attraction. Like it's not just oh, let's see who gets the best deal. Like you're like, no, I'm willing to take my time so that I get exactly what I'm looking for. And that's another reason. It's like a lot of people want what they can't have. And I feel like a lot of these women, 2 things. They're people that you confided in and they've seen you grow so much, which makes you super attractive to them. And 2, they want you because they can't have you, because they know that they're not on your level. So let's take a look at your affirmation cards. And this is like, I identify as a BABITCH. That's the name of the cards. I'm not trying to curse on here, but that's the name of the cards, okay? And these are for women, but it doesn't matter. Make it fit for your situation, okay? If you're a man, then instead of saying, you know, woman or a BITCH in here, just say I'm a man. And, you know, if you are non-binary, then, you know, that's it. Them, they, you got it. You got it. Okay, biggest flex is loving yourself the way you wish they did. Be your own damn upgrade. I love this pile too. This is exactly what I've been talking about. Like, you've just fallen in love with yourself. Like, you just know you're healing in this beautiful way. Look at this picture. It's so beautiful. Look at this. Look at her flowers in her hair. Like, just she looks so serene and just comfortable with who she is. Like, that's exactly what I feel like for you. You're just so comfortable with who you are. And you became your own damn upgrade. You're healing, right? That's your biggest flex. That's why women are secretly attracted to you right now. And then we have, you were my cup of tea, but I drink champagne now. So again, this idea of upgrade. This is like, you've upgraded so much. It's going back to exactly what I was feeling. Like, these are women who have seen you at your lowest of lows, and now they're seeing you at your highest of highs, and that's why they're secretly attracted to you. It's like been very clear with the cards. Like, you're healing, you're healing, you're healing, you're upgrading. You're no longer in this lower vibration that you were. I'm willing to go the road by myself, right? Like, that's such a powerful thing. Okay, so I'm going to bring this board out for you. I want you to ask a yes or no question, and I'm going to use my necklace here to get an answer for you. It will take a minute, but I want you to pause it and ask your question, or you could just ask your question while I'm looking for it. So, and I'm going to use this board for many, many things. I absolutely love it. I think it's so amazing. But let's see what comes through. All right, source. For pile number 2's question, what is it? What is the answer to pile number 2's question? Okay, so they're pretty clear it's yes. Whatever question you ask, the answer is yes. Yeah, they're pretty clear here that it's yes. Okay, so whatever it is, the answer is yes. Maybe you asked if this was a certain person that you were thinking about, or whatever it is that came through. It says, don't complain about what you don't have. Use what you've got. To be less than your best is a sin. It was on the bottom of the deck, and I couldn't take my eyes off of it for like a second, and so it's like, look, exactly, like, you're shining like a peacock here, but that's it. You're becoming your best self, right? Like, you're becoming your best. Okay, so let's get some yin yang cards on it, and then we'll close out with your bees and butterfly cards. So, source, what's some yin yang cards we can have for pile number 2 here? What else would you like them to know? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? What further messages can you give to us? Okay. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 2? Yes! Oh, I love this. I love it. I love it. I like it a lot. Okay. Look, we have this idea of separation and longing, right? Like, they're longing to be with you. They feel separated from you. Like, they know that they're not up to par with where you are. So we did have North Node, cosmic purpose, flying out. And then exactly the higher self and activation coming. So you're in your higher purpose right now. Like, you're just exuding love and light and this high vibrational energy. It's very magnetic, okay? We have seeds in spring. Like, you're getting to harvest the seeds that you planted, and people are seeing that. Like I was saying, it feels like a lot of these women have seen you grow and glow up. We have present, abundance, and gratitude, and you got the turkey, the turkey card. So again, this idea, you're living in a space of gratitude, and that, again, going back to, you're very present, and you have a very abundant spirit about you. I love this confirmation coming through. And then we have freedom, leap, Uranus, and opportunities. And I cannot make this up. Let me grab it here. On the bottom of the deck of the Zodiac, you got Uranus. So big change, radically changing here coming through for you. So it's like, you've made like a 180 in your life, pile 2. And that's why women are secretly attracted to you. And it's like, a lot of these women coming through are women who've seen you at your lowest. And they're seeing you at your highest, okay? And maybe it's not people that you shared your story with, but vibrationally, they felt you at your lowest, and now they're feeling you at your highest. Okay, so with this bees and butterfly cards, I want you to take a screenshot of it or write down the name here and then go online and Google the name of this card, okay? Like whatever comes through. It could be a moth, it could be a butterfly, it could be a bee, whatever comes through, and find the symbolism of this insect, okay? Because it is going to deepen the meaning of your reading. Find something that resonates with you, okay? So we have the two-tailed swallowtail. Right? There you go. Can you see that? What a beautiful butterfly. With the 9 of diamonds, the 9 of coins again. Yeah. It's very independent. You're very free-flowing. Like you have a lot of abundance to you, financial abundance. You have everything that you could have ever wanted. But this is your butterfly, so check that out and then find what it means to you, and that should deepen the meaning of this reading for you, okay? So this is what I see for you. If you feel like this is your reading, leave the star emoji down below in the comment sections and say, my higher self is being activated. So you let source know that you're calling in this higher abundant energy here. Leave me a thumbs up. But I am going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do just want to take a quick second, pile 2, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this amazing message. Know that I am so proud of you. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. And until next time, pile 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful red jasper, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be a reading on why are women secretly attracted to you. Keeping in mind that these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. Knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box where you will find the links necessary to do so. You can email me for a personal reading and I will get you out further information. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where it's a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I really do hope to see you there. A couple of things here. Don't mind my nails. If you didn't catch the intro, I have some battle wounds from moving and I'm letting them heal before I do fix my nails, but they will get fixed soon. And also we are connecting with someone and seeing, or people, and seeing that you through their rose colored glasses, that in no way, shape, or form is an indication of your true character. Remember, if you are being triggered, that is either not a message for you or it is a message meant for you to develop some form of deeper healing, okay? All right, and what else here? Hold on, I had another thing. Totally forgot to say this on all the readings, but since I'm remembering it right now, maybe this is the one that you're picking. I do want to say thank you to Rabbit Montana. I think I forgot to say it on pile number 2. That's okay. I'm totally human, having a human moment. But thank you for being a super fan. And if you guys choose to be super fans, I will also give you a shout out on the videos and on the community tab too. All right. Oh, and I've got one new thing to present to you guys towards the end of the reading. So stick it out with me and you guys will get to see something that I will be doing more often on the readings. So I'm excited to bring that to you. Okay. So let's get into it. Source, why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? What messages can you share with us? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? What do you have for us, Source? All right, and also let's grab your affirmation card, which is I am grateful for the lessons that life teaches me. I think that's so appropriate for this reading. Okay, you've got Libra moon in the first house. Ooh, you're a well-rounded person. So women are secretly attracted to you because you appear very flashy and very bright and very charismatic and very much like a leader, but then you're also very emotional and deep, and you're willing to do that work that a lot of people don't want to, right? But you also love to be in relationships. Not like that, like you're a serial dater or anything. I mean, maybe you are, cool, whatever. No judgment here. We all have our moments, right? We all have our choices that we make in life. But what they're saying is like, you care about the people around you. So like, if you care about someone, you really care about them. You take time to know what they want and to know what matters to them. And it's like, it could just be as simple as your mom or your dad or like your siblings. And it's like, you go out of your way to buy them meaningful gifts. Like, you don't just buy them like a tie at the convenience store or something like that, or a balloon for Mother's Day or something like that. Like, you are going to go out and like, if it's Mother's Day, you're going to take some time to go find your mom's favorite flowers, and you're going to get her a really insightful card, and you may take her out to dinner. Like, it's something like that. Or like, if it's your dad, like, you're going to go and find his favorite thing, and you're going to make sure that he gets that. And the same thing with your siblings. Like, and this is just an example. It could be your friends. It could be coworkers. It's just people that you care about. You really go to the next level. Like, you are very observant. And because you're so observant, like, you get people gifts, and you show up for people in ways that they didn't even know you knew about. And so that's what women find very attractive about you. This is why they're secretly attracted to you, right? You have a very unique appearance, and you're very independent, and you're very individualistic, and you have a very unique view of the world around you. Like, you're very balanced. You're charming, you're diplomatic, you're easygoing, you're very peaceful. But the relationship thing, it's like you're relationship oriented. Friends, family, career, or coworkers, it doesn't matter. Like, when you care, right? You're very artistic, intelligent, a very beautiful person, a very handsome person, very gorgeous, okay? You're very friendly, and you really like things to be in justice and balanced, and you're very thoughtful of others and very receptive, and you pick up on those very nuanced things within others. Like, it's something that comes through. It's like an emotional pattern you have. It's not toxic. It is not toxic by any means. It's just something that not a lot of people possess, where you may talk to somebody for 5 minutes and you may feel deeply for this person, and the next time you see them, you may have gotten them a little gift that you know they're going to appreciate, and they're like, whoa, how did you know that I like this? And you're like, I don't know, I just felt like you liked it, you know? You're very intuitive. You have very good instincts. You're also seen as someone who's like, you play around, you like to have a good time, and you're very nurturing. And you provide a lot of nourishment to the people in your life. You could like cooking. You could like baking. Like, that might be a way that you show others how you care, is to cook for them, or to bake for them, or, you know, make candies or something for them. Like, it's something that you do to show that you care. But you're also someone who's very private. Like, you don't share a lot about your home. You don't share a lot about yourself. But you are very aware of the personal needs of others and yourself. And that's why women are secretly attracted to you. It's like, they see you as someone who would be able to pick up on where they were at any one given moment of the day. Not that that's anybody's job. Like, that's not, you know, but it's something that is seen as very attractive, because it feels like they wouldn't have to spell it out for you. Like, you would just be someone who gets it. And I feel like that's a huge responsibility for anybody, even if you are really good at this stuff. Like, I just want to remind you, Pile 3, do not ever feel like that is a necessity for you to rely on to interpret your partner's feelings. Because communication is so important in a relationship. And I don't know who needs to hear this. If somebody needs to hear this. But communication is so important in a relationship. And if you have a partner who just expects you to rely on this gift that you have to understand them, that's putting a lot of weight on your shoulders. And for being human, no matter how attuned this gift is, you're going to have your off days. And if you have your off days and that starts World War III because they're not able to communicate to you, that makes you feel like a bad person or something. That's not fair. Like, that's what I'm telling you. It's a very unfair advantage, or it's an unfair way to treat another person just because they're so good at picking up on those small nuances in someone's life. Like, you don't expect others to do that for you. I don't feel like that by you at all. Like, I feel like it's just something you naturally are good at. It's something you've had since you were a little child. It is something that you've always had in your life. It's a gift. but that gift is not something that others should rely on so that they could feel better, okay? Because it's something that's truly a gift. And remember that. I want you to remember that, pile 3. It's a gift, not a necessity. It is a gift. And so remember your worth, and remember you deserve someone who's willing to communicate their emotions with you the same that I feel like you do, okay? I just feel so specific. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I just feel like sometimes you pile 3, you be getting me deep down to my core. You guys get me. You're like, oh, like I feel like the heart wrenching, like, wow, you've been through it, and you didn't deserve none of that, and you've been through it. What is going on, pile 3? I love you guys. Please don't ever think that I'm mad that anybody that picks any pile, you know, like, don't ever feel like I'm mad that I have to feel you guys so deeply. Like, that is not at all. Like, I'm just so blessed that I have such unique, wonderful people on my channel who, you guys are very special. Like, I just want you to know that. Especially pile 3, like, this pile 3 that I'm connecting with, like, you are very special. Not very many people like you exist in the world. And that makes you even extra special, okay? And I love that. So, source, for pile number 2, why are women secretly attracted to pile... I'm sorry, did I say 2? Pile number 3. That was a human moment, y'all. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? Yeah, you shine differently. Like, you... But it's more than your shine. Like, this is something else. Like, you impact others in a way. It's like when you show up, not only does the room brighten, but, like, you leave them in an heightened state all day because you make others feel understood and seen and heard, because it's your gift. That's your gift in life. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? All right. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? Thank you, source. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? Okay, well, they keep telling me this one, so I ought to stop so I can pull it out. Okay, yeah. Got that in the back of my neck feeling. Woo! Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? My dog just gave me, like, the craziest look. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of tell you what's going on. I have the bed on top of the engine cover, and so it's just a little bit of an incline. It's not that she can't get in it. The bed is really nice and fluffy. Don't you dare chew on that. I'm going to call you out right now. You can lay there. That's fine. She just started to chew on it. Anyways, and she just turned around and looked at me like, it wasn't even a mad look. It was just like an intense look. Like, whoa. Now she got mad at me because I caught her chewing on the bed. Caught it before it happened. See the nuances. Yeah, you definitely notice things right before they happen. You're very emotionally secure. Like, you're not someone who plays around with people's emotions. You just don't. Like, you take emotions very seriously. Like, it is something that if you had a top 3, emotions would take up all the top 3, right? And that sounds strange, but that's what it feels like. You just take emotions so seriously, like, but in the best way. It's not like you're overwhelming with it or anything. It's just you really care about how others are feeling. And I feel like you're a very deep, acute empath. And so you feel things on a new level. Like, you just feel things very, very deeply. And it's like, if you've been hurt, which I do feel like many of you have been really deeply hurt, if not all of you, you don't want another person to ever feel that. And so you go out of your way to ensure that you leave others feeling more balanced and better than when they first arrived in your life. Like, you have this policy, and it's almost like it's your soul's policy. Your soul's policy is like, do unto others as I would want done unto me. And I would want to feel better after I met somebody and they left. I wouldn't want to feel hurt. And so that's exactly what you do. And that's why women are secretly attracted to you, because you leave them feeling like goddesses. You feel them like they feel so amazing. They feel so loved and seen and appreciated and valued, and understood is the word that just keeps coming through here. It's like, you're meant to understand everybody else's emotions, but I do feel like pile 3, I really get the sense that not a lot of people understand your emotions. And so you gift a lot to others, and others don't know how to give back to you in that way. especially a lot of these women coming through on this reading, they might not know how to give back to you that way, because they're looking for, it's almost like a fix, right? It's almost like that fix. And it's like they see you and they're like, oh my gosh, here comes pile 3. Like, I know I'm going to feel better. And you might notice that some women come flying out of nowhere to come and talk to you. Like, literally, you're like, where the heck were you? Like, they're like, oh, I've been standing here this whole time. And you're like, no, you weren't. And it's like, but you're also not going to be the one that's like, no, you weren't standing here. You're just going to be like, okay, they obviously need someone to talk to, and like, you're such a kind soul. It's not like you could have been a people pleaser. I don't feel like you're a pushover anymore. Like, I do feel like you protect yourself, but I also feel like you're just someone who's not gonna willingly go out of their way to hurt another person. Like, you're gonna do it in a very soft manner. Like, okay, well, thanks for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Wish you luck on your journey. And if they keep trying, you're like, you know, I appreciate you still want to talk to me some more, but I really have some other things to go take care of. Like, you just kind of let them down gently. Like, it's, and that's another reason why they secretly love you. Love you? Wow, I guess that's deep. That's deep. They're secretly attracted to you. They see you as like the best friend that they never had. Like, that you're going to be the one person that understands the ups and downs that they've been through. It's pretty deep. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh my Jeebus. Really? Can we not just, like, have one pile where the women are, like, in a good nature for y'all? It's nothing bad. It's just that they're not doing this for the right reasons. Like, again, it's like I was saying, they're trying to get their fix, and that's exactly what these two cards are talking about. You have the Ace of Swords reversed and the Four of Wands in the reverse, okay? So you have conceitedness, misguidedness, lack of clarity. And then here you have, in simplest terms, romantic frustration, brokenheartedness. Okay, at least we have the Six of Wands in the upright, but we do have this idea that they're coming to you looking for an ally to help them fix their broken heart. Like, they kind of hone in on you, pile 3. Like, I feel like a lot of women hone in on you. And it could be a lot of men and women hone in on you because of your ability to empathize with them in a way that no one else has. Okay, like, you just feel them. You feel their heartbreak. You feel their hurt. You feel their pain. You feel everything. And it's not like you asked to feel that. Again, it's your gift, which, I get it. It could also be a curse, but this is actually very beautiful. I want you to understand how beautiful this is. Because the minute you regulate who it is that you let in, and as you continue to regulate, for those of you that have, like, you're going to understand just how powerful this gift is. Like, how much you're going to impact people and how they're going to see you as a true leader. Okay? Not as in a power like I hoard power over you. Not like that. Like, literally just being able to inspire others to find their answers with that emotional balance that you carry. But a lot of these women are coming, they're like so secretly attracted to you because they see you as someone who can help them fix their life. Like, if they're in a relationship with somebody that's very low vibrational, that's toxic, they come and they tell you, you make them feel better about themselves, and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with pile 3. Like, I keep getting that. Like, I'm in love with you. It's like more than attraction. Like, they really believe they're in love with you. And I don't feel like it's love. I feel like it is deep infatuation because you made them feel better about themselves. That's what it is. And it's frustrating, but these just aren't the women for you, okay? Like, at the end of the day, these are not the women who are meant to be in your life like that, all right? But they feel it's like when they're by themselves, they feel that highly uncomfortable change, right? And it's like pushing to the surface and like, you need to face me, you need to deal with me. And then you come in and you're like, oh, let's do that change. And somehow you're somebody who does take their hand and you gently encourage them to face it. Not like you walk them through it. That's not what I'm getting here. It's like you encourage them to face it. And you're like, you know what? You're not alone. Here I am with you. And it's in all different ways, right? It could just be as simple as listening to what issues they had last night. And then when they ask you for advice, you basically put it back in them. You're like, well, if it were me coming to you with this, what would you tell me to do? And they like, oh, you know what, pile 3, like, I never thought about it that way. And it's through that you help them face it and realize that they had the answers all along. And so they just see you as someone that they could partner with to always have someone to heal them and to save them from themselves. But what they're not realizing is that you're actually letting them save themselves, okay? They do see you as an ally. They see you as someone that will always be there for them. Again, this idea of loving to love. You love relationships. You're really relationship oriented. You're really family oriented too. Like, you just really love things to be balanced and fair. And then sometimes through that, I feel like you kind of get the short end of the stick. I'm not trying to talk about you in this, but it's just it's coming through so strongly here. It's very clear that you are actually helping a lot of these women who are so attracted to you. You're actually helping them end cycles. And through that, it's actually leading you deeper into your path of purpose, which is, it's poetic and frustrating at the same time, right? But being leery of a lot of these women and knowing that not everybody that's coming to you is coming to you because they actually care about where you're coming from. They're coming to you because they see you as an end to their troubles, okay? Like, you help them find those answers that they weren't able to find before. You help them deal with that discomfort that they don't want to deal with. And so this is a very energetic pile. You are a very energetic pile. So you're very spiritual. If you don't claim to be very spiritual, it's okay. You're probably one of the chosen ones to help change the vibration of the world. So we did have the 8 of Cups coming out with self-elimination. And this is the family card for me. Okay, I know in the Rider-Waite it talks about walking away. But this, for the Tarot Marseille, is all about family. And so with this self-elimination, it's like it's a reminder to you to remember that I feel like you were... Okay, hold on. Let me get there. First and foremost, I do feel like you were that emotional support for your family. Like, I feel like you maybe took care of your family on an emotional level. Like, this is a lot of your family that relied on you. It's not that your family's attracted to you this way, okay? And this could have been you taking care of the mother, especially with the moon coming out here. This could have been something that was a childhood trauma for you, a wound that you dealt with, where you had to take care of your mother and take care of her emotionally, or like a sister, or the feminine energy. Could have even been your dad, and he could have been a feminine sign, like a water or an earth sign. Take it as it resonates, but it's like you were kind of the one that emotionally lifted them up and saved them from themselves. And that's why I feel like this is why it's such a gift for you. This is something that you've been doing since you were very young. But what's hard for you is to say enough is enough. And what Source wants you to know here is that when you eliminate yourself from the picture, it helps to heal these women on an even deeper level. Like, if you just say, look, I don't have time today. Again, if you want to be rude, everybody's different. You can be. If you don't want to be rude, you won't be, right? Like, everybody's different. I just don't feel like that's you. Like, I don't get that energy from you. I just feel like you're very calm and collected, and you just like to stay in that energy. And so the thing is here is, like, it's okay to remove yourself, to say, look, I understand you need someone to talk about, but, you know, if it's at work, just be like, maybe this is a very unprofessional setting, and I can't deal with this because I have other things I have to focus on. And that's what I feel like this is coming out right now. And then we had the King of Flutes, the single dad. Yeah, so this is, again, this idea that, you know, they see you as this really loving person. They see you as this giver. They see you as this emotionally stable individual who's there willing to take care of them and their home problems, right? Like, maybe you are a single parent and you understand that, and you're able to bond with women on a much deeper level. You could be a single father. You don't have to be, right? But maybe you grew up in a single parent home, and so it's like something that a lot of these women are connecting with you on, or like they're trying to become single parents and they don't know how. But it does feel like they're kind of manipulating you into giving them emotional advice that would almost be better suited for a therapist. Does it mean that they would get the level of help that they're getting from you? No. And that's not the point. That's not the point. This is just a very heavy burden for you to carry. You could be a therapist, though, and so that could be your job. And if that's the case, then this is not for you. This, what I'm saying here, that's not for you. It just says that this is where you learned it at, was from your family, and that you had to become emotionally stable from that. But for those of you that are not professional in that industry, this is saying that, like, don't take on extra responsibilities that aren't yours to take on. Like, no one's going to get mad at you. I mean, they might get mad at you, but that's on them. You know, but that's why women are secretly attracted to you, because it feels like you help them solve some really deep-rooted issues. And I know I do have a lot of I have quite a few psychologists and therapists that follow the channel, and so I know that that could be a case for you. You could be someone who is in that profession, and this is why a lot of your patients might actually be very attracted to you, because they feel like you're the embodiment of what they want. And it's not that you are or you aren't. It's just, it's kind of like that weird boundary that's kind of is being crossed, right? It's like, when does this, at what point, turn into a fantasy, into something that's a little bit more frightening, right? And so that's what they're saying here. But if you're not in that industry, what we're saying here is that you don't have to carry these burdens. They were never yours to carry. And it's like, even though you love to love, and you love to be kind and generous, and to help others heal, remembering that sometimes it is okay for you to draw an emotional boundary in the sand, okay? So we do have the Page of Roses, the free spirit. Yeah, you're just so easygoing. And that's another reason why women are secretly attracted to you. Like, nothing is too serious for you. Like, everything is just kind of like, oh, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't feel like you're a rude person. Like, I just don't, because you're just kind of like, go with the flow, and you let things happen the way they're going to happen, and you're just kind of along for the ride, but you still co-create your life. Like, it's like, I'm a co-creator. I'm actively creating, but I also understand that I cannot control everything. And for the things that I cannot control, I just kind of like hang out and let them happen the way that they're going to happen. And so you're definitely seen as this free spirit. And we also have the King of Coins here with the jeweler. And so they do see you as marriage material. That is the first thing that came through with this. But they also see you as the provider. Not only are you emotional provider, but also a physical provider. Like, you would be able to give them a life that they could only dream of. And I feel like that's a lot of women, why they're secretly admiring you, or secretly attracted to you, or secretly in love with you, because it's kind of all over the board, is because they see you as someone who's going to give them a life that they've never ever experienced before. Never. So we do have the Page of Coins on the bottom with the Optimist. You may have already received offers from a lot of these women, and you've had to turn them away and say, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And so there's like forever the Optimist is what I'm hearing. And we have the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, with the first kiss. Yeah, they definitely, that's what I was saying. Like, these are women who are in love with you. Like, this is more than attraction. This is like a deep-rooted love. Like, they feel like they're in love. I don't really necessarily think it's true love. And I'm just going to say that because it's the idea of you, right? It's the idea of who you are when you show up for them, but not the whole of who you are. You see what I'm saying? Like, if they accepted you in all your whole, in all your parts, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, then fine. But the parts that they're seeing are the beautiful parts, and that's all they're seeing all the time. And so it's like, that's why it's like the Optimist here. Oh, I'm optimistic that I can fall in love with them, that I can send them a request for a date, right? Because they make me reflect, and they're a boss with the Bachelor here and the Emperor energy, right? And they're always going to be there for me for the right reasons, right? But the thing is that it's like they don't realize that you're a multifaceted being, and so there's so many other aspects to who you are. Like, you're still human, you still experience those human emotions, you still go through the human phases, right? If you're not human, you're still blending in like a human at the end of the day. So, it's like they don't see all those other sides of you. To them, it's like you're a one-way mirror. oh, if I walk through this, I'm going to be living life and the good life. I'm going to be living everything is going to be, the grass is greener on the other side. But then the minute that you have a real moment, which is bound to happen because it happens to all of us, they're not going to be prepared to handle that because they only ever see this loving, stable energy that you provide. And so it's difficult for them. Like, I do feel like these are fantasies that they want to fulfill, and it's just, that's what it is. And I don't feel like, for you, pile 3, I don't feel like a lot of these women are on your level. Like, I just don't feel like that, okay? So it's like, there's someone out there that's meant to be with you, and they're going to meet you where you're at. They're going to understand you. They're going to get you the way you get others, okay? But I don't feel like any of these women are that. So we did have Brown Bear Spirit flip out. You may have resonated with one of the other piles. We do have take time out. Again, this idea, you're very heart-centric being here with this paw over the heart, right? And it's like you live from your heart space, which makes sense. You're a very emotionally stable individual. You got the King of Cups. I mean, you don't get more emotionally stable than that. The King of Cups is somebody who has healed all their wounds and understands themselves. I mean, I don't think we fully heal all our wounds, but you definitely understand yourself from an emotional standpoint. Right? Like, you're not over here having these crazy roller coaster rides, traumatic events with your emotions anymore because of things you can't control. Like, you just understand yourself and you show up as that. But I do feel like there's a lot of times when you have to give yourself a break from these women because it's like I said, I feel like they like come and they like run you down. Like they're like, oh, hey, pile 3. Like, they're like yelling across the parking lot and you're like, oh, not today, Susan. Not today. I got you, Kelly, but I can't today. I cannot deal with this today, okay? I just can't. Okay, Shanae? Like, it's just not something that you're ready to do, right? And then we have Trust and Divine Detours at the bottom with Coyote Spirit, number 16. And coyotes are often seen in Native American culture as the tricksters, right? Like, they come in to trick us. And so it's like remembering that it's okay to do something that you're uncomfortable with that's feels like a detour from what you've naturally done. Okay, because you are being guided. Like, Source is trying to guide you in a much more stable era of your life. What's underneath this? Yeah, life is a mystery. Bobcat Spirit, number 8. Your karmic cycles are trying to end here. I feel like this is something you've carried with you your whole life. It's like so natural to you that sometimes it's hard for you. Look, and we have 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, so you are making progress, but I feel like this is something that's so natural for you. It's almost hard for you to resist. Like, it's hard for you to say, no, not today. But I do feel like you're getting to that point where you're like, look, Georgia, I appreciate that this is what you're going through, but I don't have time today. And then I feel like before, maybe, you know, you could have been a people pleaser where they would have looked deflated or upset, and you would have been like, oh, okay, I have 5 minutes. It's like, I do feel like you're getting to the point where you're setting those boundaries and saying, I just don't have time. Like, especially if this is at work, you're just like, look, I have other things that I have to take care of. And I'm not just at work for you. Like, I'm here to get paid the same as the rest of you guys. I mean, and maybe not the same as the rest of them. You know, maybe they are just there showing up for you. Who knows? But yeah, you're a very peaceful person. Look, and you've taken off your mask. So it does feel like you are on the verge of changing something here. Like, we have number 1, which is having faith in the process. And so I do feel like you're really releasing this burden of handling everyone else's problems. And you could be on this precipice right now. And that's why a lot of women are attracted to you, because you've solved so many of their burdens. And it's been a journey. This has been a journey for you. There's been a lot to handle here. Simple acts of kindness. Yeah, we have number 5. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. And this is true. Okay, this is true. But with number 5 here, we have a very uncomfortable number here. And 5 is a very uncomfortable place of change. Right? It's just not a good place to be in. It's the biggest change for the greatest movement forward, but it is very uncomfortable. And I feel like this is a reminder that for as much kindness as you give to others, you too also deserve that kindness. And sometimes you may forget that. Look, we have new love on the bottom of the deck over here. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. So this is showing me that you are absolutely growing. You're changing. Okay, so there could be a new love that's coming in. But again, this goes back to that confirmation of what I said earlier. Like, these are not the women for you. These are women who are just doing it for their own purposes. Like, they want to gain something from you, and they kind of don't care at the end result what happens to you, because it's almost like, I want to put you in a box, pile 3, and I want to carry you with me, and you can take care of me, and I'll only let you out when I need you, but for the rest of the time you have to stay in the box. Like, that's what it feels like you're some sort of possession, and that's not fair. Like, no one deserves to be treated like that. It's not. It's unfair. It's just absolutely irrational. House 11. Yeah, you're about to come into your soul tribe. We have friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Thank you so much, Source, for this confirmation. Like, Source is showing you here that you are truly about to come into people who see you for you. Like, see what you have to offer and see the beauty that you are. Whether they're women or men or whoever they identify with, that doesn't matter. It's like, these are going to be people who get you. People who are going to give you simple acts of kindness. And you're going to be like, whoa, what? Like, people actually can give back to me? Because I feel like that's not anything that you've ever experienced in your life. But you've been super patient, persistent. You've been very practical. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Very slow moving, right? You're a very slow moving soul, but with purpose. Everything you do is with purpose. Even if it doesn't at first feel like it, everything that you do is with purpose. It just, sometimes for those of us to manifest the life that we're looking for, it takes longer than others because we have so much more to get through. Whether that's trauma or toxic patterns or toxic behaviors that we exhibit, or toxic people that we have in our lives, right? Like, we have a Stara here. It says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So for you, pile 3, I just quickly want to touch on this. I do feel like you are asking for a love. Like, it does feel like that. Like, it feels like you want somebody to be in your court. And again, everybody deserves that. Don't compromise just because you feel like you can't get better. This is Source coming in saying, hang on a little bit longer because your person is coming. On the bottom, we have Archangel Gabriel. It says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help. So yeah, your destiny has to do with helping others in a very unique way to you. And remembering that it's not about helping the same person over and over again as much as it is. I feel like you're somebody who allows others to give, like, you give them space to figure it out for themselves, but not everybody is ready to figure it out for themselves, okay? So I'm going to draw one of these Love Tarot Oracle cards. This is like a shadow aspect. This could be what they're projecting onto you or something that you're letting go of. So please take it as it resonates. Perfect. On the bottom, we have forgiving. They didn't mean to hurt you, but you are holding on to it. Forgiving helps you get past it. I do feel like this is what you help a lot of women with, and this is why they're so attracted to you, because you help them lighten their own hearts. Right? Forgiveness is a very heavy, like when you're unwilling to forgive, right? Like, I should say resentment. Resentment is a very heavy burden to bear. When it's like, a lot of people in life will say, I will never forgive someone for what they did to me. And you're basically saying, I'll never free myself from the shackle of the past events that have happened to me. Knowing that everything that's happened to our lives has shaped the person that we're into today. So regardless if it was within your control or outside of your control, there's no point in holding on to resentment, because all that does is stifle your own potential. And so I feel like you help others see that in a very unique way. I'm going to grab one of these affirmation cards. Yes, they are for women. However, it doesn't matter. You can take it and apply it to you, because these are so powerful. This one did flip over. It says, if you are a badass, you will always have the last laugh. So I do feel like that is so fitting here. Source is giving you an opportunity to have the last laugh. You've helped so many people. You know, and the rule, they say the rule of threefold. I personally believe it's tenfold. So I believe the more that you give, the more you get back. And you're a person who gives a lot, pile 3, and you give so much to others. And so this is a reminder that everything that you've given in life with good intention, not because, oh, I'm going to give just so I can get back. No, with good intention and pure heart. Like, you are someone who's going to receive blessings upon blessings. And that's it. You're going to have the last laugh here. It's like people who had bad intentions or who were using you for their own purposes or were trying to gain something from you, they're going to have to sit back and watch you glow up to a level that they will never have access to. Not anymore. And on the bottom of the deck, it says the question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. And yeah, that's exactly no one can stop you but you. You can be your best friend or you can be your own worst enemy. Okay, let's check out your oracle cards. Yeah, so we have earth magic with fairies here. This is just reiterating how nurturing you are. You're a very, very nurturing soul. You take care of things. You know, this card literally talks about talking to plants and watching how those plants respond to your love, right? Like how they'll grow. And sometimes, like, I had this ivory plant once that I used to talk to every day, and it never occurred to me to turn the plant, but the plant got so long on one side, like insanely long. I was like, oh Lord, like, why is this plant getting so long? It was because I was telling it lovely things every day, but I was only saying it on that one side. And so finally I turned it, and then the other side started to catch up, but it was so weird. It was so lopsided. It was just such a trip. But that's what this card talks about, is feeling that love reciprocated from something that is unconditional love. And I feel like that's something that's so important for you. So if you have an animal, or if you have plants, or if you even have a tree in your yard or whatever, it's important for you to spend time with it and give it love and watch as it reciprocates that love. Again, slow moving here, not something that's going to happen overnight, but it is something that you will see. I love this. We have 36 with shark and purpose. You are absolutely on your path of purpose. We have that with Archangel Gabriel here, right? Like, you are meant to heal others, but you're also meant to heal others that really appreciate you, not who are like, again, that idea of putting you in a box. And I feel like that's what a lot of these women want to do in your life. They want to put you in a box and use you and abuse you because they don't actually appreciate the gift that you have. They just know that you make them feel better, but it's not like an appreciation for it. It's like, oh, pile 3 makes me feel better. I want to put them in a box and take them with me everywhere I go so that I can always feel at my best. Right? Like, and that is such a weird energy. Just an odd energy for you, pile 3. I can't with you. I only got one of these. I got like 2 for every other pile, but they only wanted 1 for you. And this is the card that comes out as the North Node. Destined to have. Source is coming in so strong, saying, look, you are meant to have everything that you've ever desired. You deserve the best. You have answered the call. And you continue to answer the call, even when it hurts. Like, you still answer the call. Like, you still give, even when people don't appreciate it. And so this is Source saying, I'm going to lift you to a point where these people who cannot appreciate you, you're the untouchable. And again, I know it's like, why are women attracted to you? But this is it. Like, this is why women are secretly attracted to you, pile 3, is because you are a star in this world. You're in the world, but not of the world. Okay? Like, that's why I said that on earlier. If you're not human, but that's what you're here living a human experience, but you're in this world, not of this world. Like, you are a much higher dimensional being, and you deserve to be appreciated as such. And that's what Source is showing here. Like, I feel like Source is coming in and saying, you deserve to be loved for who you are. Okay, so let's check out the shadow aspect that's coming through. This makes so much sense. Grieving. It didn't work out the way you imagined. Feel the loss so you can rebuild your dreams. This is exactly why women come to you. Because nothing in their life is going the way that they imagined it to. And yet somehow, some way, shape, or form, you help them to grieve it. You help them to forgive. You help them to overcome the things that they felt were impossible to overcome. Okay, so a new thing here is that I do have this board here, and we're going to get an answer. I want you guys to think of a yes or no question, and I'm going to use my necklace over here as a pendulum to get the answer from source to see what that is. So you can pause the video and think of your question, and then when you come back, watch and we'll see what comes through. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to it here and make sure we're already good. Oh, got some stuff coming off on me here. Alright, so source. For pile number 3, what is the answer to their yes or no question? Oh, let me put my arm down. Let's try that again. What is the answer to their yes or no question, source? Okay, so we have unknown. Okay, so whatever your question is, it's just not known right now, or there's more that you have to go through to get a clear answer. So we just don't have enough information, okay? And don't be upset by that. Like, that's honestly a good thing. Like, you want to be surprised sometimes. So maybe you're asking if it's money, maybe you're asking if it's love. It's like going to be different for everybody, but it's just saying unknown right now. There's just not enough information to give you a clear answer. So don't be upset. Source likes to surprise us, okay? Source loves to surprise us. It could be like somebody, I don't like surprises. Yeah, but you don't, but Source does. And we're here to do Source's will. So, you know, that's just how it goes. So let's go ahead and get some yin-yang cards on it, and then we will check out your bees and butterflies cards. So Source, why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? What messages can you share with us? What other messages can you share with us? Wow. Okay, why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3? Do they want me to go one more time? Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3, Source? Why are women secretly attracted to pile 3? Thank you. Why are women secretly attracted to pile number 3, Source? Okay. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, we have, now this makes so much sense, we have past, lack, and suffering. So that idea, right, with the grieving card over here, didn't work out the way you imagined. Feel the loss so you can rebuild your dreams. Like, you're building your dreams. You've already gone through this, the forgiveness, the healing, like, you've done that. But that's why they're attracted to you. It's like you help them feel this lack, and you help them heal it. Okay, so what flipped over first, what I thought was interesting is this card flipped over first, and this goes back to what I was saying. Like, they're not doing it with the best of intentions. We have ego and vanity and pride. Like, you are someone who checks these boxes that they have, but it's like, again, it feels like they want to own you. They don't want to do it because they care about you. It's like they just want no one else to have access to your energy. So they could be very toxic women, but I do feel like above that, they're just very unhealed, right? Like, you're helping them heal. So it shows that they're just in a state of being unhealed right now, and they just don't know any better, okay? It's not like it's bad or anything like that. They just don't really know or understand any better. Then we have present, abundant, and gratitude. Like we were talking about, you're a very abundant person. You're very present, like you're here in the here and now. Your presence is something that's very startling and amazing to others. Like, it just really, it puts them in a place that they didn't know they could be in. And that's for men and women alike. But really for women, like, they just didn't know that they could feel this way. And so, like I was saying at the beginning, like, you make them feel like goddesses. And it's just because you respect others in such a deep way. Like, again, you don't want others to feel like they're less than. You want everybody to feel like they're enough. But some people will take advantage of that. Yeah, this is your gift. I love that this card came through. Because that's what I was saying. This is Source's gift to you. Even though sometimes it may feel like a curse. Right? Like, this is a gift, though. Because there's, like, finding that balance between drawing boundaries and understanding that it's okay for you to give. It's okay for you to have this. But what's not okay is to, like, run yourself ragged gifting to others, right? Like, that's not okay, because that's, you need to take care of yourself. And you deserve to take care of yourself, pile 3. Yeah, you're so bright. You're the sun, you have strength, and you're a very empowered state right now. And so it's unusual to see empowered individuals, right? We would think that that would be more common than it is, but it's just not. It's not very common at all. There are a lot of people who are disempowered, and they live their life that way. And so you're a very empowered being. You're very bright. and welcoming and just like really like warm and caring. Yeah, so you're definitely letting go of karmic contracts with career commitments, Saturn, until death tear us apart. This is a tough love, right? This is a planet of tough love. And for it to fall out under ego with pride and vanity, this is saying this is something that you're healing deeply from. So as much as you heal others, this is something that you yourself are letting go as well. It's like knowing when is enough and knowing how to walk away for yourself. So Source comes through with release, surrender, and purge. Exactly. Knowing when to walk away, when enough is enough. Surrendering to your mission, surrendering to your purpose, while also taking care of yourself. No, pile 3, I can't. Self-care comes out. The next card, self-care energy. Exactly. Knowing when to surrender to your journey, but still take care of yourself. Like, Source has got me here. Like, I love that. I love it. What's your last one? Memories and nostalgia. Yeah, one day soon. And I do feel like it is very soon. All these women who are very just not in a good place, and where it comes to you and your energy, like, they're going to be put into a place where you're just going to be a memory to them, because they're not going to have access to you. They're not going to be able to connect with you like that. They're not going to be able to have that beautiful energy in their life anymore. And so they're just going to be thinking about you and wondering about you, but you're going to be off doing greater things and being connected with people who take you seriously and who see you as the beautiful individual that you are, pile 3. Okay, so for your birds and bees card, okay, what I want you to do is pause the video, take a screenshot of it, and go and Google this, whether it's a butterfly, a moth, or a bee, and find the symbolism of it and find one that resonates with you, so that that'll deepen the meaning of this reading for you, okay? So let's see what it is. So we have the 9 of spades with the common checkered skipper. Can I actually think, I don't think that's a butterfly. I think it is actually a moth. I'm not sure. Let us know down below. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think it is a moth. Okay, but that's your butterflies and bees card. Common checkered skipper. And the 9 of spades connects with the 9 of swords here, and it's like the 9 of swords is talking about overcoming those red flags. And I feel like that's so significant to your journey. Like, you're overcoming the red flags. You're letting go of what's no longer serving you. And you're getting to this point of really embodying the truth of who you are, right? You deserve the best. And it's like remembering that while you don't want others to hurt the way that you've had to experience hurt in your life, you too also deserve not to hurt just because people don't take you seriously or don't give you the credit you deserve, right? So, if you feel like this is your reading, leave a little flame down below and say, I dive into self-care so I can surrender my journey, okay? And let Source know that you're ready to call in this higher vibrational energy. Give me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 3, stay human. Bye.